Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie are not fighting over a new man, despite a report. The story claims the two women are at war over Ted Sarandos, the chief content officer of Netflix, but the allegation is totally false. Gossip Cop can debunk it. New idea first tries to deceive readers on its cover with a phony, photoshopped picture of Jolie and Aniston, which it uses to falsely declare meeting caught on camera. See below. The front of the issue further teases Jen explosive face-to-face showdown. But although Brad Pitt's exes were both recently at the Golden Globes and the Netflix after-party, they weren't pictured together. They also didn't have a meeting and there was no showdown. Still, inside the edition, a headline exclaims, Jen vs. Ange, the new man they're fighting. The piece begins by asserting that the pair are at each other's throats once again, but this time at ISNT over Brad Pitt. Rather, the Australian tabloid claims they're fighting tooth and nail to gain the attention of one of Hollywood's most powerful men, Sarandos. The Gossip magazine points out that Aniston was spotted schmoozing with him at the Golden Globes, while Jolie didn't let him leave her side at the Critics' Choice Awards. The outlet fails to acknowledge that Aniston was one of a number of stars Sarandos posed with at the Netflix after-party and that he and Jolie were together at the Critics' Choice Awards because they were supporting her nominated Netflix movie, First They Kill My Father. Ignoring that context, the publication instead maintains both actresses are desperate to resurrect their careers in 2018 and believe starring in a Netflix drama is the way to go. A so-called insider deems Sarandos the luckiest man in Hollywood and ridiculously speculates he must be pinching himself over having Jolie and Aniston openly competing for his attention. The tabloid goes on to contend that while the rivalry hits fever pitch, it seems Jen has already gone one up in her battle with Ange. How so? It's said Aniston has already signed onto a new show with Reese Witherspoon, one believed to be for Netflix, which has Ange seeing red. The supposed source alleges, when Ange heard that Jennifer's upcoming TV project has been slated to be a Netflix hit, she was overcome with jealousy. This just shows how ill-informed the magazine and its purported insider are. Aniston and Witherspoon's show is for Apple, not Netflix, as reported back in November. To get such a critical detail wrong 2 months later undermines this whole story. When the article maintains Aniston is rumored to be looking to Netflix to revive her career, and may already have a TV show there in the works, it's clear the outlet isn't credible or knowledgeable at all. And since Aniston's upcoming project is set at Apple, there'd be no reason for Jolie to be concerned about Netflix non-involvement. It's also not true that Jolie is on the hunt for projects to fill up her year. She's already slated to film the sequel to Maleficent this spring, and she's also attached to the one and only Ivan. Furthermore, there's additional cluelessness in this report with a photo caption that suggestively states, seems like TV exec Ted is hitting it off with the loss. For the record, Sarandos is married. The stars aren't fighting over him, and this tale was poorly concocted simply because they both coincidentally were pictured with the executive at events this month. Whether or not Aniston does work with Netflix in the future, and regardless of whether Jolie teams up with the streaming service again, it will have nothing to do with any rivalry between them.